Shalom. Shalom, Yasharala. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Grand Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakatham to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your household. All right? And it's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. And in this quick lesson, just going to get into basically that, ye have not because ye ask not, right? Ye have not because ye ask not, because, we want certain things. When I mean certain things, I'm talking about spiritual things. But sometimes all you got to do is just ask the Lord. Yes, it might seem simple. It may seem pretty simple. Oh, yeah, well, duh, right? But some people, hey, you never know. It might just click from you know what? Did I ever ask the Lord for this? Ask Yahweh Bashem Shai for this? Now, it'll be reasons why, even if you was to ask, that he wouldn't give it to you. But it will be for your profit as the reason why he didn't give it to you. And you have to have understanding on that. But it all starts with asking first, because you won't know until you ask, right? Let me get James chapter 4, start at verse 2. It says, ye lust and have not, ye kill and desire to have and cannot obtain, ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Ask not, right? So you're supposed to ask the Lord for things. And majority of the time, you really should supposed to be asking more spiritual growth, things for spiritual things. But there's nothing wrong with asking the Lord for something normal, like to better your situation. You might not be in the best situation, or you just want to make more money to be more stable, to be able to serve the Lord. The Lord sees that. Okay. Now, is it a guarantee that the Lord is going to give it to you 100%? No, it's not. Lord might need you exactly where you at for a reason that you might not know yet or understand yet. But it still doesn't hurt to ask, because, you never know. You've been going through something, and now you finally ask the Lord, and he gives it to you. You be like, dang, that's all I had to do was ask. Hell, sometimes the Lord is just waiting for you to ask. Even though the Lord, he knows our hearts, which is our la'ab, our minds. He knows our minds, but he's still waiting. He's still waiting for you to ask. He's the CEO father. So he like, hey, I'm going to see if he going to come and ask me first. I ain't finna just give it to him. I'm going to see if he asks me. But I'm going to read verse 3. It says, ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lust. So you asking it in the wrong reasons. Now, let's get that word amiss real quick. See what that says. This is Strong's G 2560. Kekos. And let me see what it say. It says grievously, miserably, miserably, improperly, wrongly. Okay, so you're probably not asking, the right way, or you're asking just so you can, fulfill the lust of your flesh even more, which could be leading you down the wrong path, whatever it may be, for example, it could be like, oh man, Lord, Baruch Shah, let me just get this Charger or this Corvette. All right, okay, well, what do you really need a Charger? I mean, there's nothing wrong if you got a Charger or even a Corvette, but why would you need that? Why can't you just get like a Toyota? Why can't you get like a Honda, a nice little family car or something? Why does it got to be a fast, dangerous car that you could tempt the Lord with? That's right there. That's not a good. The Lord's not gonna give you that. Hell, actually, he can give you that, but it could destroy you. That's the scary thing, man. That's why you got to be very, very careful what you ask for. But if the Lord loves you, there's things he's just not going to give you because he loves you. Now, if he don't, he'll give it to you. He will give it to you, and he will let you destroy yourself with it. You know? Hell, you can ask for example, you can ask for a woman. You know, which is, honestly, it's really nothing wrong. It is nothing wrong with asking the Lord for a woman because, you know, scripture says it's not good for a man to be alone, right? And then the scripture also goes into that, you know, when a man doesn't have a woman, he goes walking up down the street mourning. In other words, man, you're not going to be like really just happy. Right? Now, in this truth, we understand that is more beneficial, far more beneficial. It's better that it be that way, that we don't have, you know, a woman in this truth. Hell, even Paul knows that. But he also understands that, you know, not everybody can be in that Paul spirit, you know, just, no woman. You just serve the Lord, which is, oh man, it's a beautiful thing. But it's definitely not something that's easy at all. We're men. Of course we're going to want a woman. Of course we're going to be burned, right? When I say burn, I'm talking about you're going to be horny, okay? Straight, man, just being straight with it. You're going to be horny, which is, like I said, there's nothing wrong with asking the Lord for a woman, but understand what you are asking for. Because with a woman, yes, it'll give you some ease from the burn, right? AKA being horny, right? It'll give you some ease from that, but guess what? This is still a whole nother side of hell you got to catch because of having a woman. Scriptures goes into, you know, how if you marry, you have not sinned, but ye shall have trouble in the flesh. Because we're in the curses. So y'all going to argue. She's going to do things you don't like. She's not going to be just perfect servant. Now, she could be a decent woman. A better servant than an average woman. But no matter what, as long as we're in captivity, as long as Jacob Trouble didn't pop off fully, then guess what? They're going to be women. They're just going to be women. They're going to piss you off and everything. So, you know, when you ask the Lord for certain things, really think about it. Think about what you're asking. And understand, if you don't get it, because that is a possibility. You ask and you don't get it. Hell, matter of fact, let me say you might not get it right when you want it. There's a reason for it. You might ask for a woman, but you don't get it yet. You know, months might go by. Hell, a year may even go by. You ain't got one. But there's a reason. Right? The reason, I would say is because just for that specific thing, the reason for that is because, for one, you're probably just simply not ready. You either simply just not ready, or it could also be the Lord wants you to build up a relationship with him more. He wants you to himself even more. Lord wants you to get closer to him, and having that woman there is not gonna allow that to happen for real. At least not at a certain time he will want it, probably. There's reasons for everything. But you have to understand that. This is just an example with the woman thing. Hell, it could go for a job. You might not got to get a job a certain way. Maybe the Lord wants you to be a certain way for right now. Because you being a certain way is going to keep you what? Humble. Lord may not want you to get that job right now, because right now he wants you to continue to work with what you got. Maybe your budgeting ain't the best. So the Lord wants you to learn with what you got. There's reasons why the Lord do things. Now, when you do ask and he gives it to you, hey, call Allah Yahweh Shem Shah. Sometimes that is all it takes. You just ask and the Lord does it. Especially if it's a spiritual thing. I'm going to go ahead and get that James chapter 1. In verse 5, it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. That's why I say when you ask the Lord for things, mainly ask him for spiritual things. Lord, Baruch Shah, increase my wisdom, increase my knowledge, increase my understanding. Put the spirit on me to get into your word more. Increase my faith. Now, When you ask for him to increase your wisdom and knowledge and understanding, he's not just finna go give it to you. The Lord's gonna make you work for that. Wisdom, for example, you ask the Lord for wisdom, man. He gonna put you in more system with situations where you gotta apply wisdom. You ask for knowledge, man. Hey, Lord gonna give you. He'll give you time to where, hell, he'll give you a bigger pocket or something, of free time to obtain knowledge, to read, study, right? Understanding, hey, it goes the same way. Give you more time. Hell, the Lord can actually just reveal it to you even more as you're studying, which will require you to do it more consistently. The Lord got the ways of doing stuff. Oh yeah, faith. Asking the Lord faith. He'll put you in more situations where you have to have faith in him in order to make it through it. And etc. That's just the way the Lord will give you those things. Now, if you ask the Lord to put the Spirit on you to study more, hell, he could do that by allowing the brothers to rebuke you, or hell, he might you might do a little thing with the brothers, and it make you realize dang man, I really need to get into the Word. Hey, that's him putting the Spirit on you too. Just in that way. It's just the Lord got ways of doing everything, man. But I'm going to go ahead and read verse 6, though. It says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like the wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. So you already have to come to him in faith, believing that the Lord's going to, give it to you. Right? Instead of having a what if, it should be more like even if. Even if. All right, now let's be honest. If you ask the Lord for wisdom, he's going to give you wisdom, knowledge, understanding, stuff to allow you to get closer to him. He's going to give it to you. But he's going to give it to you in a fashion that I've told you. He's going to make you work for it pretty much. Right? He ain't finna be, oh, here go wisdom. Oh, I increase. Nah, you're going to go through a situation and then you're going to increase. But yeah, man, ye have not because ye ask not, man. Ask the Lord for spiritual things as much as possible, man, because that's the only thing that really truly matters. Being as close as possible as you can to Yahweh Bashem Shai for the times we're getting ready to come into it, man. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you ask of the Lord that's not pertaining to the truth, it doesn't matter. Whether it's cars, whether it's a better job, which is, like I said, it's nothing wrong with asking them. You can ask the Lord anything. But that shouldn't be the majority of the things you're asking. That's all I'm saying. Through the Spirit. Majority of the time, you shouldn't be asking, Lord, Baba Shah, allow me to get this house. There's nothing wrong with asking that. But if you're asking the Lord give you stuff like that, more carnal stuff instead of spiritual things, then that's a problem. Right? That's a problem. That's the thing that you do in the world, actually. Before you come into the truth, you ask the Lord, hey, Lord, please allow me to get this clean ass car. Allow me to get these shoes. Hey, hell, get me out of this situation. You only just call the Lord when it's only convenient for you. Nah, you should be always calling to the Lord, always asking him for things, more so spiritual things to get closer onto him. I can't stress enough. There's nothing wrong with asking for, a new car, a new job, a new house, but that shouldn't be the majority. That should be more of a rarity, like a rare type deal, But anyways, man, Lord willing, y'all was edified. I'm ending it all by saying, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And until next time I say, Shalom, Yesharallah.